Hello and good evening. I hope you're having a good one. I definitely am. I'm excited, first of all, about starting on time, which happens every so often. Not too often. I'm just kidding. I'm usually quite punctual. Oh, that's beautiful. But yeah, sometimes things happen that we don't anticipate. Tonight is not one of these nights. So tonight we actually get to start on time, and for a very good reason. Tonight I really want to get to the end of 2.2 and move on with the story as much as time allows. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. I think there's a trial to be done and whatnot. So yeah, all of that is pretty exciting. And yeah, tell me about your day. How are you doing? First of all, okay, I'm gonna do the retainers later, and what I want to do now is I think we're just gonna move on with the MSQ regardless, because I'm already here. Don't need to teleport. Yeah, I forgot where my quest was that I needed to take it. Anyway, I do have a few tiny little announcements, things that I wanted to bring up and mention and whatnot. First of all, this is kind of big for my channel. Do you know, like the clips feature on YouTube that is actually still in beta? My channel actually got rolled into the system today, or actually I think it was yesterday. I think it's about one day ago, and now you get to clip all the awesome moments that we have, and also apart from the live streams, you can use the feature on the video content, on guides and whatnot, and you are free to do that. And if you want to, you can also share that with your friends. If there's something cool happening that you wanted to let them know about, you are very welcome to do that. I want to see how the feature works, so I'm actually quite curious. I didn't even know it was gonna happen. I saw it on some channels, some a lot bigger channels, and I never even expected to be in beta for it, but I'm actually pretty happy about it. That's new, and yeah, today is Thursday, which makes for day 2 of our scuffed schedule. As you know, or maybe you don't know, but that's okay. We've been pretty much having these live streams on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, and this week I had it on Tuesday, Thursday, and I'm gonna be live tomorrow as well, but with WoW, because we have a guild event. We are gonna go and visit Nighthold on Mythic as a guild. I don't think I actually ever did that with any of my characters, and we're gonna try for some cool transmog, and there's actually 2 mounts dropping from Mythic, so that's all really exciting. So yeah, lots of things going on, and then I think next time we'll see if I actually go live on Sunday, because Philip, my husband, or Z, or whatever you may call him or know him by, he is actually going to the hospital. He is totally fine, but he does have a routine surgery, and I will have to, I will be with my toddler on my own. And you guys know how that goes when it happens. So yeah, we'll see if I get to stream on Sunday. It all depends on what kind of day I'll be having, because if we're alone and he doesn't fall asleep, then I don't think I'll be able to stream. So yeah, I may be working on the guides and the content that I want to be publishing on Tuesday. Because I don't know how I'm gonna make everything work with the schedule. So yeah, tomorrow may just be the last stream for the week, but we'll see. Anyway, today we are going hard with the MSQ, and I'm trying to find my quest giver, who is actually supposed to be here somewhere. Let me check. Yeah, okay, so they're supposed to, okay, so they are in the little house apparently, and we do not yet see them. At least that's what my map is telling me. Okay, let me see. The sea rises. Is there a particular reason why I don't see this quest? Oh, okay. There is. It's because I haven't entered our headquarters. That is something something that sometimes usually happens when you're not in the right place at the right time. Actually, time doesn't matter because we got plenty of time. Anyway, I am rambling. I hope you are less rambly than me today, because being rambly sometimes doesn't make for the best experience. Okay, yeah, give me a second. Okay, so my mouse, or actually my whole USB thing, seems to have disconnected, and I will fix it straight away. I don't know why that sometimes happens. Sometimes I move a cable a little bit. I moved the cable just a little bit, and I don't know why. And I'm getting these weird, like, cutoffs from my camera. I will refresh it and hopefully it works out. Let me just do that again. I shouldn't be disconnecting like this, but my USB ports may not be serving me as well as I think they should, but that's okay. I think we are back on track, back to normal. Let me just check if we have the sound. We should have the sound. My mouse is still underperforming a little bit, but I think we should be okay. I'm just sorry about the echo. I'm just checking if everything's fine, but yeah, as per usual, my camera decides that she's gonna be doing some funny things today, but I think overall we're okay. And if you happen to experience any weird noises, or no noise at all, or no camera coverage at all, yeah, just let me know. But overall I think we'll be okay. Do I have to? Yeah, I have to also go in. I'm having a hard time actually getting myself used to the new headquarters. I'm kind of sort of missed the one in Ul'dah, but we'll see. I might get used to this one. Alright, so Minfilia wishes to share some final words on the coming mission prior to departing for Limsa Lominsa. Alright, go. Plainly, should the worst come to pass and Leviathan is summoned, our only resource will be to face him in battle. Given past experience, you may very well think that eventuality inevitable. Yet so long there is even a chance that the primal returns might be prevented, we must needs bend all our efforts towards achieving that goal. Before we do aught else, let us hasten to Limsa Lominsa and meet with the Admiral. She will not have been idle in the intervening time and doubtless have valuable information to share. Okay, that is exactly what we're gonna do. I actually really like the Admiral. She is the very reason why I decided to pick this grand company. I actually enjoy talking to her quite a bit, and I don't know, like, I wish I would have picked a class or a job or whatever that actually puts me in Limsa Lominsa, because I really do feel like I'm at home there. Maybe it's because of my race, but I'm not actually sure. I don't think that's having a lot to do with it. I think I just, I don't know, I like her character, and I like how she is so enthusiastic about her pirates and her crew and everything. She just, you know, she's the type of lady that, you know, never really, like, leaves anyone behind and stuff. It's actually quite amazing to see her in action. In my opinion, let me just see where I'm supposed to go. Okay, so we're supposed to be back there. That's fine. Like, I like how Limsa is so full. Okay, Zelos Yellow Jacket. This is yet another blue quest. Indeed is Yellow Jacket indeed. I don't know what this is. I'm just gonna take these quests, and at some point, as I said, we will read them. But not just yet. Not just yet. I want to make sure I'm not missing any blue quests. It's such a pain for me when I see a blue quest that I haven't picked up. I know I can do it like once I've finished the expansion, but sometimes I just have the opportunity to just do it quickly and turn it in and make my life easier. So that's kind of what I'm trying to do. But yeah, you are expected. Pray take this lift to the command room. Proceed to the command room. Yeah, sure. This is gonna be good. Actually, I saw like glimpses of the battle that we are expecting, and I'm actually super stoked for it. Alright, oh, we have the foreign girl as well. Welcome, friends. I take it Yushtola has apprised you of the situation. I actually don't remember. Yeah, she did. Let us waste no time then. According to our best intelligence, the Sahagin, I learned how to pronounce that, had not crystals enough to summon their god. Alas, we did not count on the serpent reavers venturing as far as Thailand to supplement their cache. For our short-sightedness, we are faced with the grim prospect of Leviathan's imminent return. Okay, so basically it's our fault that the Leviathan is getting summoned. Feels bad, man. Needless to say, I'm not inclined to let the fishbacks have their way. Even as we speak, the Maelstrom makes ready to launch a large-scale operation to thwart the summoning, and we would welcome the sign of support in this endeavor. But if, gods forbid, our efforts should come to naught, I will need to trouble you for more than mere support, much as I did when Titan last walked these lands. Walked? I don't know if that's the right word for it, but you know, let's go with it. Lady Manphilia, I'm given to understand that you mean to accompany our soldiers to the front lines. I can only assume that you have sound reasons for doing so. We'll see. I do, Admiral, but I would rather not be drawn on the nature. I will say only that there is something I would see with mine own eyes. Okay, well, I mean, I guess she kind of, you know, has a reason or two to want to be there as well. And I mean, in the end, she is one of the people with Echo, so I would assume that that's really important to her. Sergeant Reese's scouts are currently reconnoitering Sahagin movements within the Sapsa spawning grounds. Upon completing their mission, they will return to operations staging point at Camp Skull Valley. I want you to make your way there forthwith, that you might be apprised of the latest intelligence. Commander Falk Brida has charge of the garrison. Alright, cool. I really look like their muscle. Like with my constitution and everything. It's just I don't know. I look okay, but at the same time, I look like you can like boss me around and send me to like places to I don't know, to beat people up. It's just it's so weird. I don't feel exactly kind of like that, but I do want to play a tank, you know. So gotta be tanky. Like I didn't want to take a. Like when I was choosing a race, I didn't want to be something that in my mind will never be a tank. Like I don't know, like a lot of people will probably get offended by this, but I do not mean for anyone to get offended. But like I don't know, Lalafils and stuff. It just doesn't really sound like they should be tanks. I don't know. I'm sorry to everyone who's playing a Lala and who's a tank, but yeah, okay, so I'm just gonna take all these quests and we'll see where they lead us. And we're not gonna do that yet. Okay, so there's the stronghold, but is that the place where we're going? Let me see. The sea rises. No, we're actually just going over there. That's fine. I'm really enjoying this mount, by the way. I'm enjoying a lot of mounts in Final Fantasy, but this one is especially, like, I know it's common, I know a bunch of people have it, but it's just such a good mount, isn't it? Okay, I think I'm supposed to be here, and let's enter. Can I enter? Why can I not enter? What do they want from me? Is this supposed to be underground somewhere? Is there like a room? The sea rise. I should be able to. Oh, they're up there. Okay, never mind. Falkbrida is up there, and up we shall go. With flying, everything is just so much easier. Alright, let's see. I've been expecting you, Scion of the Seventh Dawn. On behalf of the men and women here, I thank you for your I thank you for your cooperation. The safety of our citizens is paramount. With your aid, with your aid, we will prevent Leviathan's return. Okay, so what do we want? Intelligent, critical, I don't know. I will just take this. I could be taking the money as well, but you know, I'm just gonna choose to do this instead. Alright. As you may already know, Maelstrom scouts have been dispatched to reconnoiter the Sabza's spawning grounds. I don't know that word. I want to, but I don't. Though it pains me to admit it, the Maelstrom has never faced a foe the likes of this before. We must proceed with all due caution. Among other things, they have orders to determine where Leviathan might emerge, assuming it comes to that. And yet their return is long overdue. I feel that ill may have befallen them. For better or for worse, we must ascertain their fate. If it's not too much to ask, I would have you aid us in the search. 5 scouts ventured into Sapsa all told. Here, take this flask of restorative to tend to those who may have been wounded. Though it pains me to even consider the notion, if they have perished circumstances permitting, I ask you that you recover their bodies. By no means venture too deep into enemy territory, however, we can afford to lose you at this juncture. Yeah, maybe you should be giving me some backup, or, you know, something. Okay, let's see where this is. Can I port there? Don't think I can. Where's my quest area even? Oh, okay, it's there. Can I just fly over there? I think so. How long is there until the trial? Like since the moment we start.
I don't know where you are.
I'm going to, I don't know, save some scouts.
Scouts in distress. You can check them, it's curious.
Scouts in distress. I just want to know, like, how long you played until,
Couple of more missions.
Oh, that's fine. Yeah, I was in the wrong place. I was following, like, a different quest.
You have, like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 quests.
5 quests actually may be a lot, but that's okay. No, I don't want the fate. I do not want the fate. But here, we should have the scouts who are not here. Oh, there we go. Okay, storm private. Okay, help somebody of all the times to forget the restorative. Okay, let's should I give it to him? Should I use it? Okay, here we go. Okay, so he didn't have it on him. Oh, feels bad. Thank you, I owe you my life. We were ambushed by the Serpent Reavers. Lightly armed as we are, we didn't stand a chance. I was able to flee this far, but the others were captured. They were taken to the Serpent's tongue, I'm certain of it. I can make my own way back to the camp, but I fear the worst for my comrades. Save them, I beg you. I'll try. Okay, scouts in distress should be... Is there like a different location now? There is. So we actually do have to go into the enemy territory, which was kind of sort of expected, considering that is what we do. Okay. I'm actually super tired. I don't know why I feel this tired. Okay, so this is where we're supposed to be. Oh, soldiers' corpses. Okay, well I guess we need to pick them up. The enemy is still about. I see. Well, let's deal with them. It's actually kind of weird that I'm unsynced when doing these quests. They kind of in a way feel too easy to do. But I don't know. It's not that I'm complaining, because it's taken me through the story faster. Oh, there's more. Drown Ravager. Can you just come closer, man? No? I guess not. Okay. Wasn't there 5 of them? I think this is like a 1, 2, 3, and I'm not sure if there's any more. Oh, there's only 2. So basically the other 2 are missing. Is he gonna interrupt me? I got almost to the end and he interrupted me. Oh, such rudeness. Such rudeness indeed. Here we go again. It's weird that I still somehow got levels. I thought I was, at least in this expansion, only supposed to be leveling until level 50. Do you know what? I think we're just gonna port back to the airport. It's closer. Actually, I think I'm eating some coffee today. I'm really tired. It's like 9:30 p.m. I know I should not be having coffee, but at the same time, sometimes it's just hard to get through the day. You tired as well? Are you tired? Are you tired enough for coffee? You are? Okay, I am too. Oh, there I go, again trying to enter the doors that lead to nowhere. Okay, let's see what this guy has to say. Or is that a girl? That is... Yeah, that is no guy. That is no guy. You've returned. Thank the navigator. When I learned that you went to the Serpent's Tongue by yourself, I feared you would meet an untimely demise. But tell me, what became of the others? Okay, so we got 2 corpses. We have 1 guy who returned, and we have 2 MIAs. Oh, she's crying. That's actually really sad. Dear gods, these wounds were not intended to kill, but to torture and maim. Does their savagery know no bounds? Enemies or no, they go too far. Like, is there even such a thing as like going too far if you're an enemy? I'm not sure. I dread to think what may have become of the 2 who remain unaccounted for. I pray that they haven't suffered the same evil fate. At the very least, one of my men came back alive, and for that I owe you my thanks. The price we paid was clear, but we have the intelligence we need. Ah, feels bad. Even as we speak, the Admiral finalizes the details of the operation. The war horns will sound any moment now. Be ready to sail forth when they do. Okay, I'm not sure if I'm actually supposed to be taking this gear, but it really feels like it because, I don't know, because I'm not getting any other gear, so I'm guessing this is like the 2.5 set. I'm not sure what it looks like. Actually, I can check that. I can check that. Is it changing in any way? I think I have some items that are different, but like I think the very base of the items is really not changing at all. But that's okay. The gift of eternity once the commencement of the operation barely... Okay. Oh wait, is this it? She's very angry. I would be angry too. Like, they just like came over and just took like the half of her crew. Thrice damned fishback bastards. I'll kill them slowly and then chase their rotten souls through all 7 hells. That's quite a commitment. I like her pants, they're funny. Not hers. Like when Philly actually has this like badass skirt, whatever this is, it's actually pretty cool. How do you even get that? But it doesn't look like it matches the rest of her suit. That's strange. Peace, Commander, we are here for a purpose, and vengeance is not it. Okay. Are you sure? I want your mind on the task at hand. Savvy? My apologies, Admiral. You may count on me to keep a clear head. Good. Accounting to our sole surviving scout, Sahagin and their thralls have already begun to amass the Atherite. I need that coffee. In the depths of Sapsa, if we are to act, it must be now. The men are ready. We but await your orders. As predicted, the Sahagin have tightened security in around the spawning grounds. A frontal assault is like to be met with fierce resistance. Ah, but we are not so artless as that, Commander. We shall divide our forces and strike them hard and fast at key locations. Remember, our ultimate objective is to take the Sapsa Athelred and eliminate the Zagin priest presiding over the summoning. We are not here to kill them all. Sounds like a plan. So she's all for like the weakening of their forces and then killing the stuff. That works. The Maelstrom shall engage and distract the Sakian's legion of drowned pirates at the Serpent's Tongue. Commander, you have charge over this effort. Be mindful that the lay of the land there is devilish for attacking forces. Let the foreign Levi spearhead the assault and have subsequent units fan out to cover their flanks. A diversionary squadron formed of galleons from the Crimson Fleet shall carry the enemy from offshore. Okay. In likewise, we silent shall form smaller units in hopes of confusing the second defensive effort. I noticed that there's like less and less of these like duty quests, as in like the final quests where you get to hit someone. Fian, you still had 2 viewer to make your way to the site of the summoning ritual. The Admiral's diversion should serve to thin the enemy's defenses, rendering your path less perilous. Dankred and Yugiri, your mission is to lure as many Sakian as possible out of the spawning grounds. Having done so, take your heals and circle around to join the infiltration unit of Y'shtola. And how did she become so important? Like, she did say she wanted to join as a soldier and as a worker, but like, how come she comes with us now? That's a bit strange, isn't it? When all has been set in motion, I myself shall cut a path to the Athelrite, accompanied by Lady Monfilia as agreed. Okay. Well, don't let me keep you, friends. To battle. Yeah, my gear is like ever staying the same. When did last fight by side be too long ago? I warned, but come let us away. Because she always has to do something. She always has to, like, I don't know, secure the portal home or fight the like some other forces or whatever. Like she always has something to do. Okay, and okay, so basically the next thing we're gonna do is okay, defeat the okay, cool. I think this is fine. I will be right back though. I'm gonna go and make some coffee because I'm not gonna be able to stay awake today. I really want to, and I'm loving the story so far, and I really want to experience it properly. So yeah, coffee is what I need. I'll be back in a few minutes. are you doing?
Thank you.
You're very welcome. Here's your coffee.
Thanks.
And is he asleep?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's good. Actually, that is putting me in a slightly better mood because I'm just kidding. I want to be asleep as well. Well, you guys got to stare at this map for like 5 minutes. What can I do? Anyway, I have to take a sip of coffee in order to actually not fall asleep. Like, the story's so good and I'm just so tired. I hate that.
See?
I'm sorry, you're studying. I should leave you alone. I'm just saying the story is so good and I'm so tired and I just want to not be.
Well, coffee can help with it.
It doesn't really like help, but I think it's just like pushes the sleep part forward, but the sleep doesn't make up for it. Like, even if you sleep less, it's just like I'm chronically tired. But I would not live my life any other way. Imagine I went to bed. Like, that would be so boring. Anywho. We are gonna go and get ourselves to the spawning grounds. Like, I feel the taste of coffee in my mouth and I already feel better. Is that not weird? Like, some would say that, like, that means that that I'm not tired at all. It's like a placebo. But it's not really, because like I think about it and I'm just like, oh, it's gonna work soon. Like, very, very, very soon it's gonna work. And I already like feel energized. It is a little bit of a placebo, I suppose, but that's better than nothing. And I remember, like, that was the day before yesterday when I streamed. I didn't know that I went into 2.2 because I didn't know that the achievement actually that I got at the end meant that I'm in the next thing, but still, I got a lot more motivated to just like continue with the story and everything once I realized that I'm actually doing what I'm supposed to do, that I got the achievement for it, and that all shall be well, you know? I don't know, I don't like to think about other people just, you know, having it bad, or having bad habits and myself feeling better because of that. But I know there are people who inevitably drink more coffee than me. So I'm just like, okay, well, I'm not that bad, right? I'm really not that person who's happy about other people's addictions and stuff. I have my own stuff that I should be worried about as well. But sometimes I'm just like, okay, third cup of coffee at 10 p.m. isn't really that big of a deal, even though it might be. But now is not the time to worry about that. Now is time to get to the trial. Okay, I think this is where I'm supposed to be. Have been alerted to your presence. I wonder. Okay. So this guy just went ahead. Like, are you sure you're supposed to do that? Like, are we not supposed to be killing these? I think we are. Maybe we're not, but that's okay. Maybe he's not here because of the quest at all. Maybe there's like a completely different reason for actually wanting to be here on a later level. I wouldn't know. I would not know. I wonder, like, if you're doing dungeons and raids and stuff, do you actually have to come over to the dungeon or to the raid every single time? Or can you just do everything through the, like, through the summon and the duty finder and whatnot? Like, I wonder if that works like that. Because even in WoW, like, if you're not doing like a duty, not duty finder, but like dungeon finder or raid finder or anything, you actually have to go there. So I'm wondering if in Final Fantasy that works the same way. These small things sometimes give me anxiety, like thinking about, oh, how would I ever get to the raid? I don't worry about the actual raid or how I would do it. I worry about the technical things of like getting myself there. Like, who does that? But anyway. Oh, there's more of them. There's ever... Am I gonna get hit? Nope. Not getting hit today. Oh, I'm gonna get hit. That's okay. That's okay. There's like a bubbly sound every time they're there. Hi, Cliff. How are you doing? How can I send you ETH? You mean like Ether? I don't think I have that set up. What was the question? Or do you have a wallet for that? I'm actually not sure like what my wallet stuff is. I think we have it somewhere, but I am actually not sure. Actually, my husband, how do you even know we used to do that? Do I have it written anywhere? Yeah, Cliff from the chat is asking, how can I send you ETH, like Ether? I don't think we have a wallet for Ether anymore, do we?
We do.
I don't know. I don't have it set up at all right now. Basically, I think people just engage through the super chat if they want to leave like a small tip or something like that. At least for now. But oh no. Oh, have I actually failed this in such a way that I got teleported back home? Well, that sucks. Like, I got distracted, talked to the chat, and I completely died there. That's fine, we'll go back. And also, Cliff, welcome to the chat. The question was, what was even my question? My question was, like, when you do the savages and the extremes and whatnot, do you actually have to get yourself to the raid, or does Final Fantasy work in a way that like you can just do everything through the finder, even though you're not using like the duty finder, but instead you're oh, I didn't want to do that, but instead you are like doing it with your actual group? Do you have to go to the dungeons or to the raid's entrance every time you want to do the dungeon or the raid? I'm just wondering because in WoW, for example, even though they have like the full, dungeon finder, raid finder system set up and everything, you still have to go there. And then you have people who look for the signs of time gating everything. And I understand that, but they will often say that it's a form of time gating. So that you have to stay in the game longer. So unlock them, use duty finder, party finder. I see. So I'm happy to see. Oh, thank you. Good luck with gaming tonight. Greetings to your husband. My leg is doing better as well now. I am glad to hear that. And wait, let me see this. Yeah, I don't think we ever had. I'm glad you're doing well, first of all, and second, I don't think we ever. What is happening? Why do I keep getting stunned? Oh, they actually stun you and it hurts. Okay, I should be focusing on this a little bit more. You're right, people use the duty finder to get in. Okay, so basically you make like a pre-made party and then you use duty finder and you just get there. That is awfully convenient, actually. Yeah, I worry about these mundane things, and I think it was the same way every time we had to like submit our documents anywhere, or when I had to do something at university, like I would just worry about the most incredible things, like what if I forget my my ID, or what if they I don't know, like I had like ways to make myself feel stressed about the most incredible things that never even really mattered, and I never usually worry about the real thing, as in like how I'm gonna do something that is actually the current, like the actual object of the, are you serious? The actual object of the task in front of me. Like I always worry about bureaucracy, about technicalities, about all this stuff. Do you do the same thing? Are you sometimes just like completely focused on something that like comes naturally to other people, but you're just like, how am I gonna do this unimportant thing that everyone else seems to know how to do? Like I worried about that when we were applying for our visa application, and I spent weeks talking to Philip about our visa, and I'm like, how am I ever gonna fill out the form? And I kept worrying about the form and about the questions that could appear on the form and what documents I would need to apply for it. And then after weeks and weeks and weeks of worrying, I ended up just like filling out the application in like 15 minutes or so, and it was fine. But I didn't think it would be fine. Like I just want to be the person who doesn't worry about insignificant things. Insignificant or unsignificant? Insignificant, I suppose. But I just really want to be able to relax more. I don't often relax. Okay, pray do not concern yourself. 'Twas but a glancing blow. Come, the Atheroid is close at hand. Let us press on. Alright, so are we actually close to the primal? Or are we in the process? Like, I don't actually know what step we're on, but I think we're actually quite close because, oh, yeah, we are quite close. They call us, what do they call us? Something. I don't know. We call them fishbacks, and they have this other name for us. I can't remember what it is. How are you guys doing today? What's up? I hope you're doing awesome! We actually have a new feature on the channel. I'm really excited. My channel got rolled into the beta for clips. So now, whenever something awesome happens, you get to use the scissors. Clip it! No, I'm actually really happy about it. Damn them, they have made thralls of soldiers and civilians both. So they turned them into oh no. No. Wait, who's defending us? I don't actually... Oh, okay, so Thancred is actually thankfully on our side for once. That's pretty good. Did I miss much? I'm actually very curious about the clip feature. I don't... Like, on Twitch, I used to love clips, and they were really good, but they had such low discoverability. Like, people from my stream would see it, but nobody else would. And I like to think that YouTube is just a little bit better. But we'll see. It's still in beta. But we're in! We're in!
Mental note, pick no quarrel with Domans.
Alright, I'm actually really happy that they're with us.
I must needs forsake elegance for efficiency.
Can you hear the voices? Like their voices? I hope my sound is okay today. I change it every day, and I will ask you every day because my son also watches cartoons on my laptop, and every day I have to adjust the sound for the stream. So if at any point it is too quiet, it's because the cartoons are naturally very loud. You know what's really weird? Like cartoons, they always are so loud. Like on YouTube, when you enter a cartoon, they will be like 10 times louder than any other video that I watch. They just like crank them up when they edit them. It's crazy. Okay. Ah! I don't think we ever saw him. No, we did see him fight. We did. Usually against us, but you know. The game audio is a bit low. Okay. Alright, I can definitely work on that. She's like, like what kind of is that? Is that like he's attractive, or I like his skills, or he's just really lame, I can't tell. I can't see her face. I really want to see her face. I wonder if there's like love drama developing between like the main characters. So does Y'shtola like do her usual thing with these internet thingies? Like last time she made us a portal and whatnot. And this hideous guy, like I wish we could just like not interact with him at all, but we apparently have to. I turned it up a little bit, by the way. I think it should be better now. Like there's the sounds that they make are just like the sounds that I cannot hear. Okay, I have a question for the chat. Is anyone at all knowledgeable about animals? Like wild animals, like mammals, like wild cats, or anything like that?
You'll forgive me my lateness.
She has this badass gun. She just like goes ahead and shoots at the fish. Ah! She's so good. And Memphilia is just like, I'm gonna stand here and someone's gonna defend me.
I've been something of a liability of late. 'Tis high time I set about making amends.
I'm asking, okay, the reason why I'm asking is because I need to find out, like, I know English, I think, quite well, but I need to find a proper word that describes a creature between a cub and between, like, a grown, creature that would be called an alpha. So what would be something in between? Like, how would you call, like, a teen cat or something? Does anyone, like, have any idea how a young, like, something, or it doesn't have to be a cat, or it can be a bear, or, like, any creature that, like, whose younglings are called cubs, I guess, or whatever? Like, I will tell you why I'm asking, but it's important. And I don't know the word. I haven't actually looked it up because I was thinking about this before the stream, but I will spend some time on it after. Oh, Shorewalker is our name, apparently. He is still hideous. He's disgusting. I don't know, his voice is just really bad. He sounds like, I don't know. He just sounds really bad.
You shall perish with salt in your wound and sea in your lungs.
I don't find them intimidating at all, but they give me the creeps.
Lord of the world, hearken to our plea. Lord of the world, deliver us from our misery.
Oh, they even have a song for their primal. Is this the fight, actually? This cannot be the fight because we don't have a group. Also, when she and I are close, we actually always now get to phase together.
It's the echo.
What?
What does she mean? Like, what do they have to do with the echo? How do they use that?
Such power.
How did they get to use the echo? Like, I mean, yeah, they have the crystal, but they shouldn't be able to do it. I don't even understand my powers. She just shot the big guy straight into his big head. Why didn't she do it earlier? She's a badass, though. Okay, what is this? Oh, wait, what? What?
7 hells.
What is that? Is that like a spirit?
Strike me down if you will.
He just like moves into someone else's body?
Master the gift. I am eternal.
How does that even work? Did he sacrifice like his own soldier, or did he just like give him his body to use?
Of the seas, born of waters primordial, I offer unto you this frail flesh, that you might grant your faithful servants deliverance.
They're disgusting.
I beseech you, come forth.
They are truly hideous. They're the worst creatures I've seen in this game so far. What if he spends the bodies? Like, if she shoots, like, all of them? What happens then? Like, where is he gonna move in? Oh, okay, so she thought of that. Good.
Foolish shorewalker. You cannot kill that which is eternal.
Can she shoot the ball? Can someone do anything to it? Can someone, like, electrocute it or something? It's water. So the electricity should work, right? Oh, that's a problem. That is a big problem. Oh no. Oh, that is
Damn it all.
that is a good reason to say damn it all. That is a buttload of trouble.
Am the word.
My being ebbs away. What does ebbs mean? To ebb. I don't know that verb.
Am I not immortal? Curse you,
Emissary? Who's her emissary?
everlasting.
I don't understand this at all. Oh, she's feeling very sick. She is not feeling very sick. She just swallowed the soul that swallowed multiple souls, and oh, she is feeling sick. I don't really understand what's happening. I think they're
Where did he go?
yeah, they're just as confused. That's okay. Are you sure it's a he?
What say you? Nary a single ship. Hells take that sea demon. Gather the survivors and get to
Oh
leave
shit.
the wrecks for the pirates.
That's not good. Do we have a plan for this?
Leviathan.
Please give me one.
The diversionary squadron is lost.
Oh, that's not good. Did we have anyone who we knew there?
Makes for open sea. But why does he not press his
Pepper onion soup, hi! You came at a very stressful time. We need a plan. We need a good plan.
God save us. He means to unleash a tidal wave.
Okay, so we're the target of a tsunami. That's not good. And they have the immortal soul that is about to just get unleashed upon us and basically kill us all. She did not mention any sort of a viable plan, and that worries me. That is really bad. Understand, I speak of no normal wall of water. That which Leviathan makes ready to conjure carries more destructive power than aught seen in nature. That is not good. Enough to raise entire coastal settlements if this last attempt is any guide. We cannot suffer history to be repeated, yet how in the seven hells are we to prevent it? She is asking me? That is not good. That's not good at all. If I'm the one who's being asked these questions, I don't know what to tell you. We're in big trouble. What is this even? What item is this? Can I see what I even have equipped? This is bracelets. I guess we need them. We wouldn't be getting them if we didn't need them, I hope. Brooding over Leviathan's return. Okay. Though our plight cries out for action, we must take thought. Thank God. Okay, so long as Leviathan remains in the open sea, he is effectively beyond our reach. Our fleet is second to none. Of that you may be sure, but Limayen herself would struggle best to best the Lord of the World in this element. In a straight fight, he would make meat and match wood of us. We need another plan. That bunch is played. Let us return to Limsa and see if we cannot think of one. See if we cannot think of a plan. I hope we can. I shall await you in the command room. How goes the other oh, what? Oh, wow. Oh. Oh, actually, yeah. We did progress yesterday. We killed 8 out of 10 bosses. We are now progressing on Kel'Thuzad, and we should be killing Kel'Thuzad and Sylvanas on Monday, if all goes well. We really want to finish the normal raid, so my guild can go to heroic and I can wish them, a merry way, because I'm not going to be raiding further. But I really want to see Sylvanas and Kel'Thuzad fight. Kel'Thuzad, actually, we started it and we spoke about the tactics a little bit, and that was pretty much it. But apart from that, I did nothing. I didn't even send my missions. How's it going for you? Have you been playing? It's funny how I mentioned missions as the actual important part instead of like switching the seeds in the Gardens Conservatory. That should be more important. I did get a new mount, and as per usual, I can't make a difference between that mount and the other 3 mounts that I have that look exactly the same. They just have different leaves on the stags. Feels bad. Yeah, I'm right now I'm really focused on Final Fantasy. I wanna finish the guide series, and basically I wanna be done with that for a while so I can focus on leveling. And actually I have a bunch of content Keeping up in Korthia, renowned stuff. I haven't even been doing that. You know that I didn't even unlock flying. Like, flying has been there for like 2 weeks, and I just haven't been doing these renowned things. I just haven't played properly at all. It's just like, if I'm not raiding, like, let's call it competitively, I'm not even sure, like, as a guild that they're gonna go competitively. I think they're gonna go up to heroic, but like what happens in mythic, or if they're gonna do mythic and how much of mythic they're gonna do, I don't know. Nobody really knows that quite yet, because we kind of went through the transition period of like changed leadership, changed guild constitution, changed guild actually, it's, even though it's largely the same people who raided with me even before. But yeah, as I'm not gonna be doing that, like sometimes I'm just like, is there a reason to do that? And also I'm just really like, I don't want to be apocalyptic or anything, but I am just really worried about WoW's future, because like there is I don't know if you saw it, there's allegedly a post going around the internet and Twitter, just pretty much going viral right now, about like the insiders report on what's happening in the in the company as of now, and I can't, like, nobody can really tell if that's true or not, if it's the actual report of an anonymous Blizzard employee or not. It really looks like it, and if it is, I'm really struggling to think about like what's going to happen to WoW as a game and as a future like project in their plans. We are yet to see that, but the thing, if it's true, like if the post is true, it's not good. It's not good at all, and I'm just really worried about it. Actually, there is I can send you. What can I send you? Let me see. Not as bad reputation for them. It is bad reputation. I'm gonna give you the reference. I don't want to like open it and talk about it and stuff. I'm just gonna skip on that. What I want to do is I want to open it, and basically I'll just send you the link of the picture, because it is in fact a picture, like the Imgur picture that still hasn't been, like, I don't know, banned, destroyed from the internet or whatever. Like, I don't think that would happen anyway. I don't know if I can post links. I think you should be able to see this. Basically, it's a long-ass post, supposedly from someone who is from Blizzard, and some things are making my, I don't know, I'm getting goosebumps, just not good goosebumps, bad goosebumps, just reading about these things. And I'm just wondering, like, I think this carries a little bit more weight for everyone associated with Blizzard, in a way that they're also content creators who have been creating content for their game as well. Because even though as content creators we do have the liberty of exploring other games and other endeavors and stuff like that, it is just really hard to, in a way, just not depend upon something, but be a part of something that you don't know what is happening with it. It's just an era of weird instability for the whole community, and if you depend upon it in any way, you are just like, you're wondering what's gonna happen to it on some other level, and that's also something I worry about. But at the same time, I am very happy to have Final Fantasy, not because of content, not just because of content, but also because of just the fact that the game's been making me really happy, and for as long as it's making me happy, I'm planning on both playing it and just making content for it. WoW's like a bank too big to fall completely, so we'll drag on for a few more expansions. Like, I bet they do have plans, but what's important to realize is that, like, something that we all have in mind is that Blizzard is not just Blizzard anymore. And the fact that they've been pushing so much into the mobile development, I'm wondering if that's going to mean that, like, the story at some point is just going to end, and they're gonna raise a few of those legacy servers, like Wrath of the Lich King. I don't know if Cataclysm is ever gonna be a thing, or Pandaria or whatever. I think a lot of people like Legion, and I don't know if they would just like go and and just create those legacy servers and just keep them up and let everyone just choose their favorite expansion or whatever and just go there and play that until the end of days. I don't know. I think they have some plans for the future, but I think a lot of that just depends on on how the community is reacting to it. And I don't think it depends on their opinion of whether like the community likes it or not. There's also the Activision, there's also the whole board of people just judging the performance of a product, and if the product isn't reaching some of the milestones that they would like, even though yes, the like the mount shop or the minion shop or whatever, it's still there and people still buy it, and for now like they're still getting profit. Like eventually it's not going to be like that forever. And I think they do need to figure out a way to just create some goodwills among players. And I know that now because I am one of the most patient people that's very hard to disappoint. Like I don't get disappointed in games a lot. But as plenty of the content creators have already mentioned, it's very you don't want to play an MMO in a world where nobody's in. That's the thing. And the biggest thing for me is the community. And if my community isn't there, it's just I'm not feeling it, you know. I go there and I have no one to go there and do stuff with, whereas everyone who I've ever had is moving into Final Fantasy. So I am naturally inclined to follow what makes people happy, because if it makes people happy, it might make me happy. If it makes people happy, it might make my viewers happy. If it makes people happy, it might make my my content better or whatever. So we'll see. Activision needs an MMO. Yeah, I don't think they will ever shut it down. Like, I don't think servers are ever going to get shut down. WoW is not doing that poorly when it comes to that. And I think shutting it down would just be admitting that things are not working. And I think they've done it with other games. They've done it with StarCraft. They kind of shut it down. They've done it with Heroes of the Storm. They shut it down. They've done it with Overwatch. They're also kind of in the process of shutting it down. In a way that it isn't really shutting it down, but like the resources are getting really just kind of, just put somewhere else. The game still exists, just about enough so you can't say that it doesn't exist. I mean, Warcraft 3 still exists. Does it mean anything to anyone? No, not really anymore. Like I really wish they wouldn't even like consider making it ever, and they did, unfortunately. It would be better if they just left the story alone and just didn't touch it. But anyway, it is terrible reputation, and just a terrible thing to be happening for many people, for me as well. Like, I've been having a hard time just like figuring out what I'm gonna do. Like, I'm not an impatient person. Not everything that happens on social media for me is call for action, but I've lost the will to go there and grind pieces of content so I could create additional content where I would tell people that they need to grind as much as I've been grinding so that they could do that content. I did that with my anima guides. I did that with my polished pet charm guides. I went through all the grindy systems of Shadowlands so far, and I gave out valuable pieces of information that a lot of people liked, but also a lot of people hated. Not my guides in particular, but just the systems, and people are getting really angry, and I've been getting a lot of like angry comments that have nothing to do with my content, but people are just angry and they need to be angry somewhere. So they go to like random videos and just like leave angry comments, and I can't argue with those people. Because in a way, I feel some of that anger and some of that disappointment. I can't tell them that they're wrong. I can be more diplomatic than them because I have to be, and because I want to be, and because I can be. But I can't tell them they're wrong for what they're feeling, because from a collectionist's point of view, 10,000 pet charms is not okay, you know? 35,000 anima for a set of transmog is not okay. Like, these things are not okay. Sea Spirits, there's a change of hands in the core story from Matt's era to the current writers. Yeah, the current story is just not cutting it. And if there's any truth in what they said, like in the post that I linked to you guys, someone said that, like, the writers allegedly said that we would like the story, like, later on or in a few years or whatever. I don't want to be liking something in a few years. I want to like it now. Like, I am a content creator, but I'm also a player. I'm also a consumer. And I want to like the product now. I don't want to like it in 5 expansions when there's something a hell of a lot worse than Shadowlands that gets me thinking, wow, Shadowlands was actually really good. The story was actually really good. I don't want to like that kind of, you know, that kind of thing. Sees ahead, but it will go through. It will. And in a way, I'm excited to be where I'm at. It's very morbid to be excited, but I want to see where all this is going. It's not boring for sure. Like, this is one of the probably the biggest dramas that, like, the MMO community has faced in a very long time, and being a part of that history, or at least feeling like a part of it, is big. Just being there to see it. Because I usually miss out on everything. At least I'm not missing out on this. So, and someone over there really likes Sylvanas. Like, they're simping so hard. I'm sorry, but it's just the way it is. You are expected in the command room. Please do not keep the Admiral waiting. Yeah, she's been waiting long enough for us to discuss the future of Sylvanas and the story. Let's not keep her waiting. I'm liking this room. This room is so cool. It's so piratey. Okay. Can I say the word simp on YouTube? I know I can't say it on Twitch. Am I allowed? I don't know. I said it. There used to be... Okay.
Some years prior to the Maelstrom's founding, Leviathan rose from the briny depths and set about unleashing watery hell upon us. On that occasion, the company of heroes put him down before he could do too much damage.
Okay. Hi Carlos, welcome to the chat, and please, if you have something something negative to say about Sylvanas, please say it in English and say everything in English, because I can't be responsible for my foreign chat. I will write it here. Okay. Leviathan rose. Company of Heroes put him down before we could do too much damage. Okay.
Came next. This time in the wake of the calamity, we were not so fortunate. Weary of ravaging our shoreline, he summoned a tidal wave which fair leveled Hearthstone and washed the soil away for good measure.
The area was subsequently occupied by the Sahagin.
Sahagin? Like, everyone says this word differently.
Aye, the thrice-damned creatures transformed it into a spawning ground for their brood. Given the quantity of crystals stolen to feed him and his legion of thralls, we can be fairly sure that Leviathan is stronger now than in his previous incarnations. If that sea demon is left to wreak havoc, what befell Hearthstone may well befall a larger settlement, even Limsa. That cannot happen. The primal must be stopped.
Sylvana. Yeah, Sylvanas is not a loved character these days.
That was ever our objective, Abby. But how are we to achieve it?
I forget to click on
Is
this.
Leviathan's uncontested domain. The ships of the 3rd Squadron could not close to within 100 yards of the Primal, nor could their cannons pierce his defenses.
I have read the reports, Master Thancred. Our warships may as well have been bloody pleasure barges for all the good they did. 7 hells. Is there no way that we might strike back?
I don't know how to exactly strike back against something that, I don't know, draws power from the echo as well.
Having first lured him into an inlet, but we must needs contend with him upon the open sea. It will avail us little to consult past experience.
Admiral, if I may.
Okay, I hope this guy has a plan.
Speak freely, Marshal.
By all accounts, Leviathan's most formidable weapon is the very sea itself.
Okay.
Waves and whirlpools, tides and currents, all these things are his to command. The key to victory, I believe, lies in disarming our foe.
Can we not electrocute the sea? Like, putting some sort of current into the sea, like electricity. Could that ever work? It's not like we have the technology, but technically it could work. Yeah, the voice is amazing. I think the voice is like the best part of Sylvanas. Have you watched these like BlizzCon VODs and whatnot, where the real life Sylvanas actually like shows off? Do you know, like, she has like I think she has a few kids. And like, there's a lot of, you know, jokes going around on, like, imagine you hear that voice saying, like, eat your dinner. You know, like, imagine using that voice at home to, like, scare your kids. It's amazing. I don't know, I actually really like the lady who gives her the voice, but they did ruin the story a little bit. I wonder how she feels about that as a character who gives her like a voice. I wonder if she agrees with the whole thing.
This, in effect, is what the company of heroes achieve with their ruse. We cannot lure Leviathan from the sea a second time. But what if we could weaken his hold upon the element of water? I have heard of devices capable of such wonders. They draw upon the power of corrupted crystals, I am told.
But the crystals, are they corrupted? Like the big crystal that was on the shore?
Such a device might be used to prevent Leviathan from bringing the full force of the sea to bear against us, rendering him no more dangerous than any other sea serpent.
Like, this guy is really smart. If this works, he needs to get like a promotion or something.
Of course. Sid built a similar device to grant the Enterprise safe passage through Garuda's Tempest, did he not?
Wait, where is Sid right now?
Lady, but to give credit where it's due, this is something I heard from an old arcanist friend of mine.
It makes little difference who thought of it first, so long as it works. Beg the specifications of this device from your friend, and I shall pass them on to our people at Naldic and Vermelis.
What if he doesn't want to share them? Yeah, I actually heard about the voice change, and I'm just wondering how I'm ever gonna get used to that. I'm so attached to these voices. I don't even mind them. Some of them are slightly cringe, but I wonder if I'll be able to just like go through the transition and get used to the new ones.
I would voice one concern. Piercing Garuda's defenses is one thing. Suppressing Leviathan's attacks, quite another.
And you asked me about my my glamour. Yeah, I tried to get myself into that right now, but every time I find something awesome, I just get new pieces of gear. as I'm constantly like leveling and getting all this stuff, and I'm just like, I need so many of these prisms and I forget to buy them, and it's just such a great big nuisance right now. I figured like once I'm actually just like leveled through, I want to experience all the sets that they actually made for like the, let's call it end game. It's not really end game, but it's like the starting set that you take and go with it into end game or whatever. I just want to see what they planned for the game, and then I'll make my own. Carlos, I'm gonna need you to speak English. I'm sorry, but I don't understand your messages, and I can't leave non-English messages in the chat because I don't know what they are. And I'm responsible for all the messages, so I have to remove them and just, you know, just make an English translation of them and just like write it in English. It doesn't have to be perfect, but please just try to use English when you're in chat because those are the rules. Okay.
Science, I am as a babbling babe, but I cannot well imagine that such a feat would be possible without a veritable mountain of corrupted crystals.
I'm sorry, I'm gonna need to remove the messages that are not in English.
The question being, do we have a ship big enough to bear such a burden?
Like, we have to carry the whole crystal?
But too much.
Huh.
Recall you the tale of Mistbeard's greatest haul? It is said that he lashed 2 ships together, side by side, the better to bear his plunder.
Oh, that's a cool idea. Like, this guy definitely deserves a promotion. He just, like, waited for his
We
chance.
might attempt to repeat the trick. The gods know it would be quicker than building a new vessel.
Do you have any suggestions, like actual glamour suggestions that we could, like, I don't know, purchase from the market board or something? Something that actually looks cool. Fish lady is hot at some angles. Like, come on, fish lady? This lady, if you mean like her, she is hot at all angles. I mean, she is like the most badass and good looking person in this room, including Y'shtola.
Did this. Truly, Marshal, upon the subject of the Pirate King, you are as a scholar.
He patiently waited for his moment, and now he's gonna get his promotion.
The device will need to be in close and constant proximity to the target. To which, we must lash our twin vessel to Leviathan.
No, he needs to, like, if this works, he needs to stand side by side to her. Like, I don't care. He deserves it. He deserves some kind of promotion. If he wants it, of course. I'm sure he does. Maybe he needs to knock her off the throne and just, like, take the reins, because all of the, like, queens and rulers are women. There's Ruban, but Ruban is like a queen carrier or something, like literally and figuratively. Like, he's not a ruler. I think at least one nation should have a man for just somewhat of an equality. I think there's like a little bit of like women worshipping here. Try and saying her name. This one, Eginar Slefferslin, that one? Entire suits for Navy, I guess, but who goes wondering and swimming in that? I mean, true. Like, what in the world is this neck piece? I don't even know the name of this. Well, okay, let's go back to the name. Enginar Slavisflilern. I don't know. It's hard.
This in itself will be no small feat. Ramming speed will be required. But given the weight of the cargo, that will only be attainable with the aid of a towing vessel.
Like, I never heard him say anything smart, except for now. Like, he's always been in her shadow. Like, he needs to get a piece of his cake now.
Suffice it to say, the task of piloting said vessel will entail considerable danger, and I would not ask it of another. I volunteer myself.
Oh yeah, he wants that sweet promotion, let me tell you. He's
will be dangerous for all involved, but we have no better recourse. Very well.
Oh, male leaders come later in the expansion, I see. Well, you know, it would be okay to have some male leaders as well. It's weird, like, looking at all these ladies just, like, deciding the fate of everyone. I'm not gender inequalist or anything. I don't mind women on throne. But it would be nice to just, you know, have a male figure as well, just so everyone's equal. Like, men could be in the same position as women, where they're trying to get equal in something. It doesn't always have to be like, oh, throw a woman in there for balance. It could also be like, throw a man in there. Like, I mean, it's the same thing.
Give priority to our soundest vessel.
And I was actually really like, it kind of hurt me on a personal way when I read that message, like the alleged Blizzard employee message or whatever, where they said that, like, people in the Blizzard office refer to Asmo's audience as dangerous males who he dog whistles to. And I was like, not all of us are males, you know? Like, he does have female viewers as well. Like, I mean, I can't believe that they're generalizing, like, his audience in such a way, if that's true, of course. It's just so weird. Oh, Hemsworth is the opposite, so I guess they balance. I guess so. But, yeah, this was a little bit weird for me when I started the game. It's like all the women were positioned on very strong, like, just strong, positioned on positions. That's not what I wanted to say, but I think you get the point. So yeah, I do have a question for you, like, regarding that message. Do you actually think the message is true? As in, like, do you actually think it was written by someone from the inside, or do you think it's a forum troll? Give priority to our soundest vessels. The repairs can wait. Okay.
Storm Marshal Slafirson.
Slafirson. That's how you say it.
Twin vessel ready to sail post haste.
What if he doesn't know how to make it?
At once, Admiral.
It's too good to be true. Like, it's amusing, but it's definitely not good for us. Like, it's not good for anyone. I mean...
And then there is the small matter of slaying the beast. The fate of Limsa Lominsa rests upon your shoulders once again. Go well, warrior of light.
Thanks for just throwing me in there without actually accompanying me. That's great. Like, I think Bellilar was right when he said that, like, one good game leads to another good game, and we want more good games. That's the thing. And I'm just really sad that things are the way they are, if they are that way, and it really looks like it. Being held as gods also exist in what you call the Far East. Legends tell us that they walked among us in days of yore, but I confess that I never truly believed them. That I should live to behold one is humbling and horrifying in equal measure. Now that I have come to face with a primal, I do begin to understand why the Guardians fear them so. Oh, hi there. What is it? A message, Admiral. I judged it best to be delivered at once. According to the Yellow Jackets, a man has appeared who claims to have defeated Leviathan. I like how Manphilia is, like, quietly gasping, like, one of the company of heroes. The details are yet hazy, Admiral. We have dispatched one of our own to question the individual. I am disinclined to put any store by his claim, and even should it be true, it's as Y'shtola said, none can save the company of heroes. Cab bested Leviathan, and we know how they went about it. If this man is of their number, what could he tell us that we do not know already? Well, he could actually be the guy who we need. And yet, having Richard Limsa's survival on 2 ships, some rope, and a pile of crystals, can we afford to ignore this man? If his testimony could yield us any manner of advantage, should we not hear it? Damn it all, the twin vessel will soon be ready. We have no time to wait for the Maelstrom's report on this supposed primal slayer's claims. Seek him out and learn what he knows. At the very least, it will spare you the torment of waiting for the reckoning in idleness. Cool. Oh, the Yellow Jackets are the ground security force for Limsa, thanks. The man you're looking for is believed to be a resident of a great fleet in Lower Noskia. The Storm private sent to question him should already be in the vicinity. May your journey prove fruitful. As when it happened, his stream Bahamut raids, he's putting up a good show. This is current 5-tier prog for viewing purposes. I mean, I was on his stream today, and I'm not gonna claim this for sure because I didn't watch the whole thing, but I did catch a little bit of the like the beginning when he does the just chatting part, and when he gets to like talk about I didn't want to go there, but that's okay. When he does like the reviewing of the videos and stuff like that, he actually read the tweet, like the whole tweet of the guy who actually posted the images like of the forum and stuff, but he never actually addressed what said in the pictures. He read all the rest of the tweets. Maybe this one he wanted to read privately, maybe he for some reason didn't want to talk about it at all. But I found like what they said, what someone supposedly said about him in the video, like I found it a hell of a lot more disturbing than him being called an asshole the other day. I actually thought that was really bad. And I was kind of surprised that just like went like that, but maybe it didn't. Maybe it's, I don't know, maybe it's so serious that it's not even being addressed on Twitch. I don't know what to make of it, but we'll see. And I'm actually glad that he's having fun. I'm glad that he is at the point where he doesn't have to just, tolerate the misbehavior and the hostility directed towards him. Like, I actually talked to Philip about this today, and I just realized that it's just so bad if all of this is true. Like, the way that people who could actually benefit from having a content creator of that much of an importance and influence as someone who's passionate about their game, not only are they turning the content creator against them, they're turning themselves against the content creator, and I just find that to be incredible. Like, how can you not see an opportunity for just really good cooperation in that relationship? Like, I just can't believe they don't see it that way. It's introversion, passive aggressive. I know, but like, it's bigger than them. It really is. And there's no place for ego in that situation, knowing how much the world they've created has meant to people over the years. And that's the guy who pretended at one point to be a part of that crew. Like, he actually, he didn't say the truth last time, and I'm betting he's not saying the truth now. Harry Blake story after he carried the Sussex grain over the mill. But sir, that's what you said before you had me pick those oranges for you, and before I mucked out the Chocobo stables. Oh, he's tricking someone else into it, and before I rolled that millstone over to mill, and also before... he's at it again. Gods, man, I've worked 3 days straight without a wink of sleep. 3 days, and do you hear me complaining? He's ridiculous. I suppose some of us ain't made for the rougher stuff. Alright, I'll give you what you want. Never let it be said of old Trachotum ain't a general soul. Now pick your ears, cause I won't be repeating myself. Too modest, see. Besides, there's only so much epicness a man can take in one sitting. Speaking of ego, Ahem, the tale of Traktorum's epic victory over the dread primal Levilevatus. Now Levilevatus is huge, make no mistake. To give you an idea of how big, each of his scales is about as wide as a cross me members long. And that's no mean feat, let me tell you. When I fought him, I could barely see for all the brine he was pelting me with. Must have been a lagoon's worth at least. He even knocked me trusty axe out of my hands at one stage. Of course, that proved to be a grave mistake. Ha ha ha. What happened next? Grabbed him by the tail and tied him up in knots, but not wanting to take all the glory for myself, I let me mates in the company of heroes handle the rest. Like I said, I'm modest as well as heroic, mayhap too modest. Now there's some and say you can never truly beat the Levilevatus, that you've got to learn to live with him and make the best of a bad situation, not the company though. Is this guy for real? Oh, it's you! I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. I was just enjoying the intention is all. I take back everything I said. Oh, he knows we're gonna kick his ass. I was never part of the company of heroes. I'm no marauder. I'm actually a complete coward. I am nothing. I'm Jacobodung. No, I'm the maggots you find wriggling in Jacobodung. I have to lie to women to tumble them. And that don't happen much. Me members tiny is pathetic. What in the world is this quest? I sure as hell didn't fight Levilevatus, but I have seen him with my own eyes. This was a fair few years back when I was working as a baker's hand. I was shrinking me doo-doos one day, loitering about the harbour when I saw it. A great big massive sea serpent some moms off the coast with a fleet of galleons making straight for it, cannons firing. I was so bloody scared I sold myself right there and then. Oh god, it's just remembering that they made me soil myself all over again. Is he for real? Wait, if you were here asking about Levilevatus, it means you're planning to fight him. Well, take care. He really is terrible. Dreadful, I tell you. If you're not careful, you'll end up in his gullet or at the bottom of the sea. Yeah, thanks. Why, you wordless lying whore son. I can't believe you made me handle Jacobodung. Ah. Oh my god, that was such a good quest. Now this is Mephilia. We're able to learn auto of use against Leviathan. Beg your pardon, Levilevatus? I see, that is unfortunate. At any rate, I have tidings for you. The twin vessel is now complete. We await you at the Marabi dry docks. Pray make your way here as soon as you're able. For example, the guy who called him a-hole is not someone who is with Bliss for decades, most probably someone who during the past 5 years. New blood. New blood does not care as much about what Bliss is like the old times. It's just a job or product for them. I can't speak of like anyone in particular because I haven't been following basically the people who work in Blizzard. I don't know the names of people on these positions. I do know that the guy who said what he said on Twitter was actually holding a high position. It was some sort of product developer or whatever. I didn't remember the exact title, but it did seem important, which only goes to show that there was quite a big of a brain drain when if he actually joined like several years ago or something. He was already put into position to fill these shoes, and I guess it didn't work out, but I don't know, all in all it's a really weird situation for the community, and you can see these things and you can feel these things really through customer service, like the GMs and like the staff that actually gets in touch with people. They're not the same. And I remember one time, like that was way long ago. It was like year 2015, and I was just starting with WoW, and I was trying to go into the Magister's Terrace on the Sunwell Island. What's it called? The isle where Kel'Thas and like the Hawkstrider Word dungeon is, whatever. And I tried to get into the raid, but in front of the raid there was a group of horde players, and back then you couldn't turn off your PvP, and I was alone. So they kept gripping me, and they kept just like beating the shit out of me every time I would come near the raid. So I stood, like I hid myself somewhere, and I contacted the GM, and I was like, I'm trying to get myself into the dungeon, but I can't. And I didn't even know they don't meddle into like the whatever, the open world things and whatnot. And I remember them actually just like giving me some viewpoints and stuff on how I can do it and everything. Like they didn't just put me in the dungeon, but they did help. And one time I got stuck and my character couldn't get out of the, actually I think of a dungeon or something like that, and a GM actually came. Like as soon as I wrote the message, they were in chat, they came over, they reset my character, they put me back in Stormwind, they made sure I was okay and stuff. I had some great experiences with it. And I don't know, a few weeks or a few months ago, I contacted them again about something, and I had to go through like contacting them 3 times over and over again, because the first 2 times I got an automatic response, and I never get the chat anymore. Like that, they just don't do that anymore. You just have to like wait it out and ask for something. I was asking about how I can start the quest that takes me where I make my own garrison on a character that is higher than level like 60 or something like that. I didn't know I could just do it because I couldn't go back to like Chromie time, and I couldn't do the scenario again. And basically it took them like a week to reply to my ticket and tell me that I can just go there and do it. It was bad. It was really bad. Twitter set to private now. Yeah, I saw, and like I don't know what happened to him. I don't know if he still has his job, but I know like the whole bio was changed. I don't know if he kept the title of Blizzard representative or not, but you know. I'm told your jaunt to the Grey Fleet proved fruitless. My sympathies. I wager it serves to take your mind off the events of recent days, though, but enough of that nonsense. The moment of truth is upon us. The twin vessel, the Horleater, I call her, is complete, and she surpasses all my expectations. In addition to her prodigious tonnage, she's been fitted with a platform that you and yours might maneuver freely in battle. I would mention also that she is nigh unsinkable, but I'm not the one to tempt fate. The World Eater and her crew stand ready, my friend. Just give me the word, and we shall bear you to Leviathan. Well, let us commence. Let's go. As the old, it is, and I have such fond memories. Even though I arrived late to the party, like that was another moment for me where I felt like I arrived late. They were still kind, and the game was still good, but like at that point when I first started playing WoW, that was Draenor, and it was already late. Like I was already late for the best parts of WoW that I don't even remember as such. And my whole experience has just been weird. I know that. Look, you are ready. Having been constructed in some haste, the War Leader may not be pretty, but I assure you she's capable. Oh, I want to see that. She's been fitted with what our friends at Naldik and Vermils are calling an elemental converter. Assuming the thing works, it will use the power of the corrupted crystals on board to rob Leviathan of his holdover water. How do we have corrupted crystals? Depending on how the battle unfolds, you may well need to activate the device manually. Keep that in mind. Okay. Do they do more voice acting in the later expansions, by the way? It is expected that the Sahagin and their thralls will attempt to come to Leviathan's defense. Accordingly, the Maelstrom will once again employ diversions. Thancred and Yustola, I would have you assist in this effort. It is to fulfill its purpose. Your diversionary force must not want for numbers. By your leave, I too would volunteer my blade. We would welcome it. Having seen you fight in Sabsa, I dare say the fishbacks will find your presence highly diverting. I thank Cred and Yustola if you would join the 3rd Levi and Lady Yugiri the 5th. Okay, a bit more full. Yeah, that's fine. It's more for acting the expansions. Some of you said that there was like a strike of voice actors during the time this was made. I guess that had something to do with like the whole lack of it. But still, I can understand how they were in shambles and they were trying to rebuild this thing, and they were at the beginning of making the game great. So I don't know. I forgive them. What words have I for the woman who has made a sport of slaying gods? So that's me now. Only these go warily, for the sea is an unforgiving place to wage war. May the navigator guide you through the storm wear of light. Who's the navigator? I don't blame them for not voicing everything. There's a lot of story reading. There really is. I would echo, and I don't mind reading. I actually really like it. I would echo. I don't really have a good reading voice, but I try. I would echo the admiral's sentiments, and I mispronounce a lot, and add a few words of my own. Know that we all have the utmost faith in you. May the crystal bless and keep you. Where are my crystals? I have like 5 or 6 of them, right? Like, do I just like carry that around in my purse and I'm just like, this is for like the emergency? Oh, okay, so we're already here. Oh, okay, so basically I just need to talk to them and enter, like, the raid finder and whatnot. Oh, that's the entrance. Oh, okay, I get it. I just need to go to the bathroom quickly and then we'll queue, because I may actually get queued. Alright, let's be the tank that we always wanted to be. A good one. I'm just kidding, I have no idea how I'm gonna do this. What we need to do is, where's my, okay, duty finder, and we need to find, wait, why is this locked? Following, oh, average level item 90. Oh, so trials, I'm not even supposed to do them through the roulette, or how does this work? I know someone told me at some point that there is something that I shouldn't be doing through the duty finder, but I forgot what it was. Okay, let's do this. Like, I'm pretty sure that tanks actually get pretty good queues these days. There's so many new people and so many people doing these dungeons that I'm actually not worried about it at all. It's like average wait time is less than 5 minutes. I think this is generic for whenever there's like a really short amount of time, because I never saw anything being written here than the less than 5 minutes. I think this is like the minimum number that they write. Okay. What happened in the chat? Star Wars was affected by it because it was a fully voiced game and they made me read stuff during that period. I see. Strike is not entirely the reason for little voice acting ARR. The game was made while patching. That's how to get out ASAP to replace it. Budget and time was tight. Like, I think the devs actually balanced the two concepts really well. One concept is better finished and done and just gotten over with and perfect. And then the other one is like choosing the quality over quantity. I think there were times, like from what I'm seeing right now in game, there are times when they chose like getting something done over getting it done well because they had to, like, I'm not saying they did a poor job, but they chose to just ship out the product because it was still a good product, so they could fulfill their fans' expectations. And from what I'm sensing from the community, like for the later expansions and whatnot, for example, there's not a lot of raids as far as I've seen, and there's not that much like instance content as, like, I don't know, in WoW, for example, but all of it still feels quite relevant. Hi Rich, what's up? Oh, thank you. Thank you for pointing that out. I would have totally queued to a different thing. I saw it here. Wait. Oh, that's not the mines. That's true. Thank you for paying attention. I would have never caught that. Okay, so we need to find the Horror Eater. I thought the one that I need to queue for would always be down here. Oh, okay. Okay, here we go. Thank you. I didn't even know how you noticed that. Wow. Okay, well, it did say here that it was the other one, but you pay more attention than me. In my own game. Thanks a lot. How are you doing? Oh wow, my chat is awesome. You guys just know this stuff. I'm loving this mount. It's like I don't know, it's like, for the time it was shipped out, it's actually so imaginative, it's crazy. It's such a crazy looking mount that, I don't know, I'm surprised that all of the games like haven't stolen it already and just made the same concept. But like, it's just so good. It's a wonderful thing, and the only role I'm comfy in. I hope I will one day feel the same way. I'm a very new tank. Like, I've never tanked before, but I have this habit of getting more comfortable with new things when I have a lot of things that I'm learning at the same time, which goes against the common sense. But I feel like if I just accept that it's a new game, that it's a new community, that it's a new role, new class, new job, new everything, that I will just one day be comfortable with everything all at the same time. Whereas, I don't know, like in WoW, I think I developed some sort of negative perception towards tanking. It's because I feel like these specs are very elitist in a way, that you can't just go ahead and tank and enter a dungeon and say, hey, I'm a new tank or I'm a new healer. Like, you just get kicked out of the group. And I feel like you had to have had like some massive amount of previous experience to even be accepted into any form of content if you're new. And now everyone's new in Final Fantasy, and I've been desperately wanting to do something other than being a DPS, because like in WoW, I just feel like I feel obsolete in a way as a DPS, because anyone can replace me. And I know that in Final Fantasy, whatever class you play or whatever, you still get to do content because everything is somewhat relevant. And I wish I had known that before starting Final Fantasy, but at the same time, I don't regret wanting to learn how to tank. I just feel like it's a good time to do it because everyone's new. And maybe the patience of other, like, more experienced players is higher, and they have a higher tolerance for some things because, well, because there's so many new people that they're just like, okay, you know, they're all sprouts, and I'm just gonna, you know, go through this and just try to help them. Like, that's at least the vibe that I'm getting from the community, and I've been getting a lot of help in, like, the random dungeons and stuff. And I'm actually just really happy with it. Do I need to know anything in particular for this? I tanked in Final Fantasy XIV, ESO, the short-lived Bless Online. Wait, what's Bless Online? I guess that's why you said short-lived. Is that a game? Should probably know, but... Alright. Well, hopefully I don't repeatedly wipe them. Down WoW tanking, there's There's like dipping yourself in honey and sitting on an ant hill. Yeah, like the things I've been told in WoW, like the names I've been called as a monk tank who started tanking for the very first time while leveling. I never want to be called those names again. And I just don't want to do it. 2 bosses, 1 for each tank. That's all. Oh, okay, so that's all the tank mechanics. Okay, cool. Alright. Thank you. Hopefully we'll live. It's actually a very cool set. Oh, that's pretty cool. Okay, so he has the balls, and according to our crystals, they should just like not do any damage to us, right? Like our crystals should be able to do something. This is a pretty badass thing though. I'm liking the melody. The rhythm is just very fitting. Oh, okay, okay. So nothing to worry about in particular, like on Moogle. Okay. I'm guessing this is it. Here we go. Oh. Am I supposed to stand anywhere else? Like, to not have the rest of the raid hit people? So I don't have the ads, but I think the other person should have the ads, right? I still click on some of the abilities. I am terrible. I'm loving the rhythm so much. It's so fun. Is that something that could be prevented? I don't think so. I don't know what rest of them are doing. I guess I'm not supposed to interact with that minion at all. Okay, for as long as I'm here, I think we're fine. Was I supposed to go somewhere? I'm so confused. Okay, let's go to the middle. That's where everyone is. Oh, okay. I guess this happens to all. Leviathan's tail. I don't got the tail. I think this other person should get the tail. But who am I to say? I don't know. Am I supposed to hold this ad? Are we to kill this? What is the gyrus plume? So far, so good. I guess. Nothing in particular. that I worry about. I think... Yeah, there's no escaping this thing, is there? There's the main mechanic, but someone will do it. Hopefully. Am I supposed to be somewhere? I'm just gonna stand in the middle. Oh wow. Okay. Too soon. Too soon what? Okay, I'm just gonna ask. Okay, hopefully they can tell me what I need to do. Okay, I guess we have to wait for that attack to activate the elemental converter. Okay, please. Does someone know? Push the device after he dives. This thing here. Okay, so I guess they know. They know what this is. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. We got this. They got it. Oh, that was the main mechanic. Oh, okay. So we didn't know about it. That's fine. I'm not really getting to hit the boss. Okay, he should go to the tail, I think. Okay, I got the Leviathan, I think. And this other guy, I think he has the tail. And the rest of the stuff. Should I pick these up? Nope, they're gonna go. Okay, they're gonna go. That's fine. Let's just stick here. Stick ourselves here. And just keep this guy in check. I think that's what we can do. I'm still not getting that mechanic, but I will watch the guide. I promise. But not now. Not now. Now we're going in blindly. Because that's cool. I'm just kidding. I hate being that person. Is this something that we need to address? Somebody? Anybody? The little balls? I guess they'll hit him at some point. Okay, I got the beast. That's all I ever wanted. Ah! Okay, I'm just gonna stay here. Okay. Are we dead? Too late? What in the world is this thing? I don't understand this. How are we failing this? Whatever were we supposed to do? Am I? Am I doing it wrong? Main tank stays at the head of the corners. If you don't kill the bubbles fast enough, it's a wipe. Oh, okay, but does the question is, does the DPS know that they need to kill the balls? I'm not understanding why we're wiping. We're not even fighting when we wipe. But I guess it is the balls.
We need to kill the balls and the people who do physical damage, they need to hit tail, and the people who cast spells, they need to hit head, because the head is immune to physical damage and the tail is immune to magical damage.
Okay, so...
It does not count for tanks, so you can hit whatever.
I can hit whatever I want, yeah, okay.
But it's important for them to know
So
that.
you watch the guide, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
You also need to kill the balls as soon as they appear, and you need to clear the ads because they cast fear, so you can run into shit. Also, you need to dodge when you see a torrent of water, you need to go to the other side of the barge to dodge the aerial, but it's not fatal even if it hits you, so it's kind of okay.
Yeah, I told them to hit the balls. I think I'm the authority figure now. They're listening to me, and they're actually killing the balls. Okay, tell me more. Tell me more knowledge. Forward is now operable. Okay. Are we okay?
Yeah, just wait for it. Follow the Leviathan.
Follow the Leviathan, you say? Are we dead?
Yeah.
We're not dead.
It's the device, it's working.
Okay.
Now go to the device.
Challenge me with trickery, fools! Okay, so we got through.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
It should be like 1 or 2 more ad phases, and that's it.
My husband leading me through dungeons since 2015. I should have watched the guide. Now I feel really bad.
But for tank, it's just like if you're main tank, tank the head, and if you're off tank, tank the tail and all the ads.
But they didn't know what to do either. So if I didn't tell them, if you didn't tell me, we would have been wiping. The music is so cool. Like it's always so cool. I get so distracted.
You can spread a little bit so you don't get.
I'm okay. I want to stay. What?
There a person left from you. Yeah.
But there's a person on the right for me as well.
Yeah,
All right. Is that it?
Yeah.
That was easy. With some knowledge, of course. That was fun.
Yeah, but there was a samurai hitting the head all the time.
I can't.
And they were doing like 0 damage in that instance.
Oh, do we have like a storm coming?
Yeah.
Oh. Oh dear. Did you guys hear that? Like that always happens to me, regardless of what I stream. That always happens. Alright, so I guess we made it. GG's. GG's.
I struggle to find any guides for PvP at all.
For PvP?
Yeah.
Yep. Can't help you there. Does anyone know anything about like PvP in Final Fantasy? Like, where do you guys get your knowledge? Philip is trying to find some guides, but I don't know. I don't know what to tell him. I don't know where to look. Okay, so we're gonna go to Limsa. To Limsa to talk to our pirate woman. We did it! Yay!
Yes.
I mean, it feels easy. I can't wait to get to the real stuff, you know, where you're like, "Arr!" Not PvP in any game. Yeah, I always used to think I could. And I always fail in the most incredible ways. And I'm really bad at PvP. Like, I never know what other people want to do, and I'm just really bad at it. And it is just time for me to deal with the fact that I can't do it. Like, I don't have it in me. But I'm still not there.
Nobody has it, it's just practice.
No, it's just a matter of grind and patience. If you want like a mount or something, you just like push through it and then you finish it, and then you never do it again. I think it's more of that thing. I'm just kidding. That's a really bad way to go PvP and just mess other people up. But still, I cannot PvP to save my life. I do want those sweet mount rewards though. Okay, hi! Knowing the urgency of your business, I thought it best to refrain from making conversation during your past few visits. But today I will permit myself a few words. I feel truly privileged to have had the honor of admitting a hero such as you. You're an inspiration to all of us. And on that note, the Admiral awaits you in the command room. So is this like the end of the second patch? Is that how it goes? Think so. I can't jump on her table. That would be disrespectful though. I shouldn't do it. Alright. Let's hear how awesome we are.
No Mincens are sworn to strive till sea swallows all. And swallow all it would have that Leviathan prevents.
True.
That we still strive now, we owe in no small part to you. Not for the first time, you have delivered Limsa Lominsa from the wrath of a primal. Never has our nation known a stouter ally.
Did a lot more quests for you than you know.
People, I give you my humblest thanks.
And a bag of money. And I'm like looking at her asking like, what else?
Me that I give thanks to old Mr. for his fine solution. Whatever else.
Yeah, we're gonna have trouble.
It is clear he was a resourceful soul. Would that I had a man like him in my service.
He's like, still no promotion. Too bad.
Before I set foot in these lands, I had no inkling that the people of Eorzea contended with such mighty foes.
She would not have come
Suffice to
here.
say, their existence came as something of a shock, as did the idea that they could be defeated. This experience has served to remind me of the vastness of the world, and the boundless potential of man.
Are we gonna see her
Though
face?
I am but a refugee in this realm, I would fain be of use to you in fight. Know that I am tutored in one of the foremost combat arts of the Far East. It may seem outlandish to the Eorzean eye, but should any of your people care to learn, I would be pleased.
Wait, what is she talking about? Is she like, what is her profession? Why is she talking about this as a new thing? Like, which job came with her, with them? Because she's talking like she knows something.
I don't know, maybe rogues.
Rogues? They're not samurais.
They are great.
They're not.
No.
I have no doubt that your knowledge and skills will serve us well. Besides, your art is not so outlandish as you think. Would you not agree, Master Thancred?
Okay, what is he?
Naught escapes your searching eye, Admiral.
Is it Rogue? Because he was fighting in a similar
Few
way
are
to.
privy to this information, but Limsa Lominsa is home to a certain secret fraternity.
Oh yeah, I think
It's known as
so.
a
I think
chain
that's
of
what they're referring to.
Not unlike your own. By my judgment, it should not be beyond such individuals to adapt to the techniques I witnessed you employing with such admirable deftness.
Oh, she's ninja. Oh, I
I
see.
too noted a kinship between your style and mine,
Oh.
though it seemed to me that you fought differently in the beginning.
I suppose I did. What can I say? I'm a man of many talents.
This is he in any way, shape, or form thinking that she's hitting on him? Like, he's being such a peasant right now.
Though you may labour to believe, Thancred was once something of a scoundrel who fraternised with the criminal class in these parts.
And she's like his sister or something, or a best friend who knows everything about him and just like putting out these dirty details that he's embarrassed of.
But
Such
for a
drama.
chance encounter with Alphino's grandsire, he might never have left Limsa Lominsa, or received an education in Sharlayan, or taken up his post in Uldar, which is where he trained in the blade lesson.
They're all trying to, like, I don't know, tell more about him or boost him or somehow just like sell him to her in a good way. 3 classes I do not have at max level. I see. I never even considered playing it. Ah, they're all embarrassing him. Oh, that's so cute. That's so
It would
funny.
seem there is more to you than meets the eye.
She likes him. There's some love drama in this game as well.
I am told that humans came to Eorzea seeking permanent resettlement, and that many domins have since been engaged as frontier hands at Revenant's Toll. Moderna is many things, but a place of refuge it is not. Know that I would like nothing better than to furnish your people with a new home here on Lominsan soil. Alas, racked by instability as we are, our nation is in no fit state to take you.
Why did she even say that then? She's like, we would have taken you in,
Not
but...
having said that we turned a blind eye to your suffering. Until such time as we can do more, I pledge to send provisions.
That's actually really nice of her.
We are in your debt, Admiral. I realize that it scarce qualifies as repayment, but if it please you, I shall set about sharing my martial knowledge with your people at once.
Like, we saw her fight once. I didn't really pay much attention. Now I wish I would have. Does she ever let her gun
I
down?
wished a word in private.
Is this gonna be some drama?
The better not to spoil the festive mood. History repeats itself, Admiral. As the kobolds stood before them, the Sahagin resorted to summoning their god over a territorial feud. They acted in self-preservation. It may be that Sahagin initiated this particular clash, but how it begins does not interest me so much as how it ends.
She's eavesdropping.
I have not forgotten our conversation, Yashtola. I am aware that man bears part of the blame for the primal's existence. Nor am I ignorant of the Sahagin's reason for acting. They sought to secure a place to breed and multiply that their kind might survive. Self-preservation, as you say.
Like,
We have as much right to live and thrive as they. If our own survival is threatened, are we to lay down our arms and welcome oblivion? Nay.
depends on whose country it is. I guess. I don't
And
know.
so you kill, that you might live. Yet if living is a right, then that right belongs to all peoples, be they men or beastmen.
That's true, but how do you just reach understanding with them? Is that her idea? Like, does she want
I'll
peace?
not deny your reasoning. But when a storm gathers, it falls to me to see my people safely through it. That is my duty, and I shall do it.
Is she like telling Stola that she's overstepping her boundaries?
As must we all, Admiral. Stay the course then, but know that it will lead to no good end.
Are they like? Are they in a fight now?
Man has ever put himself first and foremost. To justify his actions, he clads himself in the armor of righteousness, though it be a fancy of his own making. In this, mayhap the Garleans and we Domans are not so different.
Eorzea has become as a raging sea, that we are to keep our heads above the waves. We cannot scruple to drown the man next to us.
She's very aggressive when it comes to that.
When hopes of coexistence founder, strength must determine who has the greater right to live.
Okay, I don't really agree with this. Like, strength must determine who has the greater right to live. Like, I don't like her point of view. It's a bit too aggressive for my taste. I thought I liked her a lot more than this, but now, like, she's just saying things that I don't quite agree with. I'm not sure what to think of it. I wonder if she just changes and if she just, like, I don't know, becomes more and more resentful of like the others. It's kind of a little bit racist, isn't it? It's like we have the right to live just because it's us. It's a bit weird. Like, she could have easily been born on the other side, like in like a beast tribe or whatever. Like, if she had felt the same, she would have thought that she was the one who has already pointed in the direction of Lumens and Underworld. I will do this. I will do this quest. Well, I will actually take it. But I will not finish it right now. I think I'm just at the end of the 2.2, but I will have to stop the stream now because we have a storm that's coming, and we may have to just like shut everything down for the time being because we don't know if it's gonna get closer, and I don't want to risk basically all my equipment getting fried. Roll makes her that way. I guess so. But like, I don't know. I just believe in different things. So to me, it's a little bit strange because I didn't really see her as such when I actually chose her grand company. But we'll see. I have to think about this a little bit more. But that's gonna be it for today. I don't want this storm to actually reach us with everything still going on. There's probably going to be internet cutoff, like it always happens. I'm still in the countryside, so these things are very normal. But anyway, I will be seeing you tomorrow. Tomorrow there's a WoW stream, and me and my guildies are gonna go to Mythic Nighthold to kill Gul'dan and to try for the Gul'dan mounts and some cool transmog. So hopefully I'll see you there, and we'll see if I go live on Sunday because I'm gonna be alone again, and I don't know if I'm gonna be in position to do that. But the next stream after that will be the Final Fantasy, and yeah, I will let you know everything through the community tab. And as per usual, thank you for sticking around tonight. I hope you had a fun stream. I did, and it was great. We got to kill the Leviathan thingy, and it wasn't actually that hard. I'm glad we made it together. Anyway, I will see you next time. Follow the community tab. I will let you know when that is going to be. We have a situation where Philip is going to be in the hospital for a few days, and I'm going to have to take on some additional responsibilities. So I will actually just let you know when the next stream is going to be. Sunday or Monday, most likely. So yeah, that's pretty much it for Final Fantasy, and I will be seeing you tomorrow with WoW. Have a great day, great evening, wherever you are, and I'll catch you soon. Bye.